Hello. Right on time today, right at 7 on the dot, which is kind of late for me because I like to be ready a little bit earlier, but I had some technical difficulties. The crisis was averted, however. I had to just restart my computer. But you know, it is what it is, and it's fine. So, anyways, today we are building an abandoned house in the woods, or at least starting it. We might have to finish it on Saturday's stream, or continue over several streams because it feels a little ambitious. I'm not sure how I'm going to furnish it, if I'm actually going to make it livable or anything, but I found this really awesome inspiration picture, so I'm going to jump into the game and show you. So this is what we're working with. On Pinterest, I saw this sort of like top left one in the top left corner, and I thought that it looked really cool, and so I like Google image searched that photo to see if I could find other angles of that house. And luckily there is a Instagram page where the original photo was taken from, and it was clearly like a photographer who likes to photograph old buildings. So I actually have a bunch of angles, which is really exciting. So obviously I'm not going to leave this on the screen the entire time, but I will have this image up for myself so that I can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to keep one smaller image up so that people who are coming in can see what I'm working on, essentially. So I'll just pull this guy off screen now because it's not as important. And then the other one I would like to bring in. Here we go. So this is the smaller one that's going to stay the whole time, and we'll just keep it up over here. Yeah, that'll do. Hopefully that's not too in the way or anything. So I wanted to start on this lot here that is in the cottage living world. What is it called? I don't even remember. Let me go back to the map. I'll let you know exactly what lot it's on. It's actually a national park lot, but I'm going to change it. So we're in Henford-on-Bagley, and we're going to be going to the Isle of Volpe, or Volpe? I don't know, park. It's 50 by 40, which gives us some wiggle room to make some good landscaping decisions. And what's good is that this can easily be changed. So let's just hop right in. If we need to go back and play test it, we will, but that's probably not going to happen today. So we'll just move it over to residential. Lot Challenges has wild foxes, which is fun. I don't think anyone's gonna be able to live here. I really just wanted to build this like for funsies, but let's see. I don't think it needs anything else really. Here, let me move me. Okay. So I think we'll make it great soil. We'll make it, what else? What else? Probably just like bracing breezes and something like that. Yeah, all right, that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna title this Abandoned House in Woods, which is good. I'll move myself back over here. Okay, so inspo small is this one. I'm gonna lock that. I'm gonna lock me into place. Okay, so I'm gonna jump right in with attempting to do some kind of floor plan. I just want to see what's around here. So we've got a couple of cars because this is a national park, but the good thing is it's pretty secluded, which is perfect. Oh, you can go over here too, right? Okay. So you can see some of the village like sort of close by, but it's far enough away that it's plausible that this would be completely abandoned. So what we're gonna do is get rid of some of this stuff to begin with. Let's just like see if we can get rid of this stuff en masse. I would completely bulldoze a lot, but I just kind of feel like it's kind of fun to keep some of it because, you know, it's already fun. Let me see. I'll definitely bulldoze that at least. Oh, that got rid of the pond. Well, that's fine. We can always add that back in later. The Sims team did a pretty good job with this one, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Alright, and then I'll just move some of this stuff out of the way. Back here and over here. These are cute though. Okay. So these are subject to change, of course. Wow, they really put a lot of detail in here. That's great. But I'm gonna jump in with the floor plan. So definitely I think the sort of angled bit should come out in the front here. And then have the side entrance right there. So let me get the grid back on. And I'm just gonna pull up my reference image so that it's really right here for me. Perfect. Hello, please recharge. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So let's just start with regular walls. We might move the whole thing later, but it looks like it's sort of, here, we'll go like this. So 2 this way, maybe another, maybe like this many. We're gonna do 2, or just 1 this way maybe. 3 this way for sure. Might even be 4. No, 3 is better, I think. Okay, so that's this front little bit here. All right. What else does it look like? So yeah, I've got these sort of tall windows on the sides. I wonder if I should do the tall height wall. That might be, or medium height. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. I'm not the best at this. I think this should be longer actually, so maybe we make this one 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, okay, let me check out some of the windows just to help with the, what's the word? Not sizing. Scope? Range? Ratio? Ratio. I think that's maybe what I'm thinking. This one sort of works. It's not perfect though. Let's just see if we can find anything that's a bit better. This one is pretty close to what those windows look like, but it also looks like the Strangerville windows, except taller. So I wonder if they have that. Let me see. Well, they do have these, but I don't see the shutters on those ones. This we could think about potentially. They're really square though, so we'll look at the square ones first. Ooh, this could be a look. If we do like this and then this. Do they have white though? They do have white. It's not horrible. Let me see if they just have some really tall ones in the shorter wall height side of things. No shutters. Let's just put on, first of all, let's change the color selection so we can narrow it down a little bit. I'll go down here first because I never get to the end. One of these ones could do, but they're not 3 wide. Or 3 panes, rather. Could just do something like that, of course, but it's a little bit plain. Is this one bigger? Would this do 2 and 2? This could work. Okay, I'll put that there. This one is another option, actually. That could be good. I can look more at the cats and dogs ones, too. That'll remind me of that, which is good. Cats and dogs ones are usually pretty good. Okay, not that one. We could try some of the new ones that I haven't had to use yet. They're not bad. They're kind of cool and detailed, but do they fit properly? Hold on. They take up a full 3 squares is the thing, so I'd need to make it 6 long. So maybe. And then this one, I guess we could like double up on, but it's not very tall. What's this one again? Okay, no. Oh, here we go. It's another like matching one. Oh, but it's so small and short. Okay, not that one. We could just do a bunch of these. Those are pretty good. Okay. Okay. I think we have most of our options out here because these are just going to get continuously smaller, and we need some pretty tall windows to go in here, except for this one. That could work. Or this one. Although it looks very modern, and it's not, so. And this one. All right, I know this is a lot, just a minute. Let me put them all out on a nice demonstration wall here. So we just need one of each, and then we can compare. Oh, we don't even have the room for all of them. Whoops. Let me do another demonstration wall right here. Grab these ones. I think this one. And then, yes, okay. Okay. So we're looking for the angled section up in the, yeah, like the octagon room or whatever. And none of these are like completely perfect, but I think like these ones could be really good. Although they are 3 wide. But I do like that it matches that top detail. So if we extend this out by 1, then we can add the 2 of them there. Because this is supposed to really just look like a greenhouse almost. Like it's so packed, which is why I like these ones as well. Decisions. If we do these, let's just see what they look like if I do one on each side. See, the problem is I want to put it on that wall as well, and it's not gonna work with me. Do we have like this one could be good. We might just have to go with this little base game one. Oops. Because if we do this, then we can make it 4 long again. And that looks pretty good. Okay, so let's do that. Just get rid of these guys. Okay, so that starts with that. Perfect. So we'll put that all the way back to here. And then we kind of have like 1 out here, 1 out here, or 2 backwards this way. And then we have like 3 out here. And then that front piece is like, I want to say like probably 5 wide maybe. Yeah, that probably makes sense. Because you'd want to have like a middle, here, I'll just move this out of the way. You'd want to have a middle door here, and then there's that foundation and everything. So, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Perfect. And then I know that's a square edge there, so we'll just go 3 back again. And then, what's on the other side of that one? That's the question. It's like we have a lot, but we also like don't have a lot. So it's kind of hard. Is that side piece? I think it is. Actually, okay, so this might be a little bit wider because the door they have that I'm seeing here has at least like 3 on either side of it. So let's actually make it 2 more wide. Hello. Okay. And then they have some really fancy windows for this one. And by that I just mean it has like an interesting top to it that kind of looks like this. So I'm gonna look for those as well now. I do build in a little bit of a weird order, but I just like to have some inspiration pieces out and ready. This looks like a base game one actually. I have it in my mind. I just can't find it. Maybe I'll toggle that in a minute. I see if I can find it first through this. It's like a very specific one that I don't think I've ever used. All right, base game, let's go. Is it this one? It might be this one. Do you have a normal white swatch? Not really, but we can make it work. Is there a fully white one? Oh, there is. Okay. Well, this is definitely option number 1 for me. Is this going in the middle? Yes, it is. Let's put it right there and right here. And then there was another one too, which might have been in the bigger wall height. Or maybe not. I swear there was another thing that had like a rounded sort of top to it. But this must be what I'm thinking of. All right, well, that's actually pretty neat. And it does match really well. And these windows are used kind of all over the place as well, so that's good. So this one, and then we got this middle door, which has like some nice detailing. Also white. I'm also thinking base game is probably going to be the play. There's a lot of good, shockingly, there's a lot of good doors for this build in base game. So big doors down at the bottom. We can also look in the second wall height doors, which we will in a moment. But first I just want to do this. There's no windows in it, in the door that I'm looking at. So, not that one. Like it has detail, but, I like this door. I can't wait to use that in a build one day. All right, let's go to second wall height then and just see what we have here. It's really hard to find a front door that doesn't have windows on it or around it, because like most of the time we think of doors having that. I might just do it anyway, but this is like, it's either boarded up or it doesn't have windows. I feel like it's unrealistic that every single exterior door has windows in this game, because I don't personally think that that's very common necessarily. Like, you know, sometimes there's a window on the side or whatever, but all right, one more look through, and then we might go with this one just because it has that same sort of character. Oh, hold on. Strangerville might be another window option. So let me scroll down to that. What did they have? Not really. I do love these windows, but no, they don't have an interesting top. I wish this top, like this little bump here, would be on some of these windows, but that's just not the case. Well, it kind of is. But this is too big and it has shutters. A shame. All right. Okay, so that's a good door to start with. And then it looks like it does the same thing where it just like juts out one here. I know it's 2 on this side, but it kind of looks like it's only... It sort of just looks like there's 1. Maybe it's a few. Let's make it a little bit more even then. That's fine. Okay. All right, that's good. Now on the other side, it sort of looks like there's a similar shape to this jutting out from potentially back here is what it, or no, over here, I think. Nope. No, it must be over here because it's got this flat roof, like a balcony almost, that I can't see in any of the other photos. So I assume it's off of that side. I assume. Okay. Let me know what, let me do what I know for sure that I can actually see. So then we have back here. So this goes back. This goes out at least 2 across until the other side here. Then we have like a plot like this, which might even be bigger, but it looks like it's a square. And then we have like a wall, maybe it goes like into here. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. And then another little bit. Oh, I see. There's a wall on this side as well. You'll see this, don't worry. I'll show you what I'm doing at some point so it makes a bit more sense. Okay, and then this must just go straight back, I guess, until it hits like somewhere where we do another jumpy outy thing here. It must be on this side. And then, okay, so let's go like 1 out this side just so it's even, 2 down here, and then it doesn't go out as far. It looks like it has 3 or maybe 2, so like 2, 1, 2, like that, I think, and then potentially just straight back like this, which is interesting. And then we have another little pathway out here, which I believe is well, it's only 2, yeah. We'll make it this wide just because this is how wide this door is to be in the middle. Does this have like another side to it or something? Oh yeah, this is the outside. Okay. I'm gonna raise this up now that it's all sort of attached, I think. It should all go up. It should go up 4 times, which seems like a lot, but there are 4 steps. So let me push this in just a little bit because it doesn't need to be that crazy. And then it has 4 steps going up. These will change. Yeah. And then this thing has steps coming up the side here, which are more like this. And then it has a fence around here, so I'm just gonna pick the fence that it looks like, which is like a solid wooden, not like pickets, but maybe something like this. I know there's something like this. I just want to try to get one worn down. This is one time where I do wish I had, it's like this, but not as tall. I wish I had the like werewolves pack because they have a lot of cool run down sort of stuff. Is this shorter? No. This looks like the same height as this, is it not? Is this not the same? These are like practically the same Sims. I might just have to go with this one. So it is white, but it's a little run down. I might just do the off-white for here. And then this, all right, that sounds good. And then we do have some beams in here that are just like these, to be honest. Let's see if there's a slightly off-white one. No, not really. We'll just go with white, that's okay. So this is here, and then we got this here. There's actually one here as well, which I believe we're just gonna do that. Yeah, perfect. Then there is one here, and then there's none on the other side, which is interesting. And then over here, we have, is this a room yet? Let's build a ceiling, because we're gonna put a roof over that. So let's get this pillar here and put it out front. We need one, like, right here actually. Okay, perfect. And then, all right, now let's just quickly do the second floor. So above this room here, we actually have sort of a duplication of it, but smaller, which I think will be the same shape as this. So I'm gonna do maybe this far in here. It might just be, yeah, it might have to just be like 1 across. Is it like, It looks like it's 2 or 3. Well, it could be 3. That seems like a lot, because then if we do this, then it lines up with it. I know that's not going to happen. So we'll just keep it at 1. We'll drag it back to the same place. And then up top we have an even smaller one, which leads me to believe that the bottom one is actually bigger, because this really should be like this big. So if we do this, what if we just pull this out here? Hold on. I got an idea. This one out here, this one out here. Oh, how did that get so high up? What the heck? There we go. Okay. And then we just pull this out once more, and this out once more. And then I think that's good. So we'll just add another one of these guys here. Although it's not exactly that wide. Actually, it does look like it's 4 wide, because in fact there is another whole platform situation. So I put this over here and make it 2 wide actually. It does not have the pillars though. But then we can copy this over and do the same thing. What do you mean? Okay, anyways. So that's on that side as well. So this is actually a door here, which is interesting. But it's a door that matches these almost exactly. We might just pull these down 1. So that this is, whoop. Let's just come down here. Okay, perfect. Now let's get a door in here that works. I assume the base game door will do. Again, this one actually does have windows, so we can look through a lot more options. It looks like this one, but that one's so pathetically short. We're gonna need one that matches like the grandeur of this this place. Ooh, this one could be good. Or we could bring in another Strangerville one. Ooh, these are really nice. We might do that. Let me go in and put the filter on for the color, because that'll be helpful. So we have this one. I'd like it to fill up the space. This one has like the black detailing on it, but like it looks cool, so I don't mind that. And then what else do we have? This one is close, but it doesn't again fill up that whole thing. I like this one, but it's actually like 2 double doors, if I'm correct, in the front-facing part of it. We could just go with this front door again, but it needs to be a little bit different of a vibe. Does this one? Decisions. I feel like it has to match the cool squares that are on the one that we have. We need like a 2 wide base game door that matches. Well, let's just scroll down to here and see if there's any like extra sort of tall ones that'll work. We can always add a window above actually to tie it in again. I just want it to have like half wood on the bottom and then the window up top. No, not quite. This is the closest one, but it's kind of the wrong white color and it doesn't have the window up top, but I do like it. I wonder, is there a taller version of that? Is this better? Do we have a taller version of the mega doors? Surely we do, right? Do we not? Well. No. I think we go with the Strangerville ones again. So let me put on Strangerville and just look at the different ones. So there was this one, which had a bit more detail. There is, wow, there's a lot. Then there's this one. I like this one probably better. And then what were the shorter wall height ones? So yeah, no, okay. And yeah, I think this one is the play. I mean, it has like a little bit more detail than we really have here. Oops, but it's the exact right height and it's more square than rounded, which is perfect. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, now as for, let's finish up that little room up here. Oops, don't need to have these on anymore. So we do need one final room. Technically, it's supposed to be a tiny little octagon, but it's not going to fit nicely in the middle, which is annoying. What if we do something a little crazy and make a little, like, diamond room? Is it a bit silly? Yes. I won't argue with you there. But is it also a little bit iconic? You know? Let me finish the back of this one, actually, because I don't like the way this is shaped. So let's put this... Let's make this more like what it's supposed to be. Like a stop sign. I wish I didn't... maybe I do have to just make a square room. That's so sad, though. I feel like I'm going to like the challenge of roofing that. So you know what? I'm going to leave it because I think it's funny. All right, and now there is no other upstairs as far as I can tell. There's a little dormer window above, like, here. So I might build that. It's probably, like, this. And I'm just going to put it through to, like, halfway because it doesn't come out the other side, I don't think. Okay. All right, now I know this looks really strange and we're not even done with like anything yet, but let's just do a little bit of stuff to pull it all together. Oopsie. So that's that room done. Up here, oops, I just closed something. Up on top of this little bump out here. I'm sorry, I don't know if you can hear that, but my roommate's cat is just meowing like really loudly. Poor baby. She's fine. He's taking care of it. Anyways, okay, so it does look like because there's roof access up here and there's a little deck, there must be some kind of second floor on this side. So I'm gonna make like a little room here. Maybe it lines up with this dormer. Would it go all the way out to the edge? No, it doesn't. No, this is its own thing. All right, let me see what I can do here. At the very least, we can probably like attach these two things. So let's add like a room or some kind of something right here. And then just delete these walls. Ah! There we go. And then, I don't know, what else would be upstairs? But I can see a small upstairs. But I don't really see it anywhere else in the build. It's really quite hard to tell. I mean, I feel like I have a lot of photographs, but I also kind of don't, so. From this angle here... Yeah, from this angle here, I do see it jutting out, but then it kind of only goes halfway. And then from here, there's no way it would extend beyond this, because there's the deck here. So I think we'll leave it at that. It's going to be a little hard to, like, get up there and do stuff with it, so I might add like a little bit more. I don't know, maybe I'll just add it just a touch more. Okay, perfect. Okay. I don't think this dormer is gonna really have any purpose. I might just do one of those, yeah, honestly, let me just prevent that before it happens. I'll put a regular dormer on. Okay, so for roofing, we know that there is a piece that goes like this, and then it goes at least to the halfway point. So let's put it to the halfway point for now. And the pitch on it is kind of tall. So I'm gonna do it, even though it's gonna be really annoying if we had to play in it. But I think that's realistic because it also has two of these windows up there. Well, they're not these ones, but they're like similar. Okay, not these ones either. We'll figure that out later. Okay, and then over here, we have like the same thing, but it's flipped. And it goes all the way over to... It actually does only go to here. Because technically... Yeah, this is like its own little thing over here. Well, that's okay. I might make this whole thing a teensy bit smaller. Move that in. And then move this over as well. And then what does that look like? Yeah, I think that makes more sense. So at the very least, we'll bring it over to here. And then it comes forward to this point here. I think it does need to go across one more. Maybe it's not completely accurate, but we kind of just have to deal, to be honest. Okay, cool. Then we also have a small roof on this section here, which we will bring in. And I assume only goes halfway. So we're gonna put it to the halfway point and just take in, nope, was it shift? Just this side. And because it's popping up, I'll lower it until it disappears. Perfect. This is gonna have its own roof, so don't worry that you can kind of poke and see that through there. Might have to change the layout upstairs to fix that, but that's okay. And then over here on this little weird garage thing, which we can pull out actually and move this tree, blah, 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 move this. This can go out one more because it technically is a square. So I think that's fine. This also has a little roof, but it's more like this one. Yeah, looks like that. Okay, and then it, well, we'll bring this back out again. Yeah. It has a really low pitch to it. Okay. Meanwhile, these have pretty tall ones, but that's fine. Perfect, perfect. Okay, and then, actually, I'm looking at it, and this looks like it comes out one more, or potentially has some, oh, I know what it is. It has one of these guys. It has a hipped roof. So let me just show you what I mean here. It kind of comes out like to here. Is this the full way? Yeah. And then you just kind of pull it down like that. Sorry, I don't know. Ugh, it's so annoying when the camera jumps around like this. So if we pull out the eaves one, actually yes, because then we can figure out where to make it disappear. And this should only go out to here. And this should go into here. I think. Because it doesn't go that far out. And then there is a little, oh, actually these do go out further. Hold on. I'll put these out at the edge. Because there's a little roof that goes over top of it here. Just like this one. Although it is nice and tall, it's more like this one. This is annoying. If we bring it in... No, okay, hold on. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull it back out. We're gonna make it smaller again. We're just gonna lower it. Oh, a half-hipped roof, duh. Hold on. That's my bad. We should have done that from the beginning. So, half-hipped, we'll put it right here. All the way over to here. Bring this back in so it's only one. So it's just touching that. This can go all the way down. And then it shouldn't poke out anywhere. It just looks more accurate to our reference. These don't meet up as well, but that's fine. This can actually come up a little bit, potentially. Can we do that? What does that look like on that side? That looks okay. Oh, I know what the issue is. It's that these should go forward a little bit. So I'll just do this side. Right, yeah. It's like really not regressed back in there. What's the word for that? I don't know. It'll come to me later. Let's try to find those windows actually now. We're gonna need it. So it's kind of like this. They're quite small. Or, well, they'll have to be. In real life, this would probably actually be a real functioning upstairs and they would just have the sloped roof, but it doesn't really work in The Sims to do that, unfortunately, so it's a little bit hard to pull off. We will have to improvise the best that we can. Maybe even if we just do like these guys. It's very square though, is the thing. What about these? Just these little base game ones? I mean, they're not exactly what I would want for this, but they're pretty good. Or if we just do like one of these. No. I wish I had that little like open window thing. Like this is cute and it would be good, but it doesn't quite fit properly. I mean, this is technically better. Although I feel bad using so many packs. So I think the base game ones will do. Alright, and then up here, we want to have more of these windows, so let's do that. Yeah, let's do that all the way up here. So fun, so unique. Okay, and this one has the windows all the way around. It's almost like a little like lighthouse or something. Because it looks like you can walk out of it. Well, at least it kind of has like a little balcony thing, but I don't think you can actually walk out here. I'm not gonna love roofing that. Okay, well, without further ado, I guess, let's just try to fix it. I think I'm just gonna preemptively fix this layout here. So I'll go in by one and then go over and then just delete this one. But yeah, see what I mean? Like if I had to play as a sim up here, it would be extremely frustrating that the roof doesn't just go away. So it'd have to like go like this, like fully down, and then you can't see any of your fun decorations. So anyways, doesn't matter. This is primarily just supposed to be like a fun build. Oh, can we get rid of that ceiling? That's kind of what I did that for. Perfect. Whoa! What did I just delete? Oh, just a tree. Okay, that's fine. All right, so now for the roof, it's like a... like it is an octagon, right? So I guess we'll try this first and then just see what happens. So that one hangs over too much, so we'll make it just one smaller. And then we'll have to move it forward. Well, did we make two? I don't know why that made two. Anyways, if we bring the eaves out, it's not as bad. And we have to flatten it anyway, like a bunch. Okay, I think these are also second wall height. Hate to break it to me. But this is just so that we can get that roof not to stick through. Oh, now we have new issues. Oh no, and this little bump out looks bad too. No, you know what? No. Let's ignore what I just did. That's gonna cause too many issues. So we're just gonna make this as low as we can and pretend that there's not any little glitchy things there. Because we don't really have the time. You know what I wish we had is like a half-hipped roof, but for the octagon. That would be really helpful. Because then it would be flat against here, which is what is more accurate to what it is. But what we're gonna do instead is like this guy here. And just pull it into the wall. Take away all of these and all of these, I think. Maybe I'll leave that side and just take away this side. We're gonna lower it like all the way down. Bring it over like here. And then just raise it up until we see it. And then that should technically cover that a little bit. Let me see if I can raise this just an eensy bit. Ooh. Wish this didn't jump so violently up, but all right, that's fine. We'll leave it down there. You can see a little bit there, but it's fine. So we're gonna duplicate this guy here and put it on the other side. And then hopefully it'll cover up that. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. Honestly, we can probably move it back. And yeah, we'll move it back one more and then it won't do that little glitch there. And then it just looks a little bit more cohesive. Yes, there's a little bit of a weirdness happening right here. I think with a good roof trim, you won't be able to notice. So like the big boy, you'll definitely not be able to notice. So we'll do the small one for now. And the roof trim is like a gross kind of beige color, so we'll go with this one. Or maybe this one. Yeah. There we go. And then, yeah, is there still a little bit of thing here? Yeah, but it's fine. Because it's never going to be perfect, considering this is The Sims, and it's not going to be perfectly accurate to anything. We're going to duplicate and make the same sort of roof up here. So I will start again with an octagonal roof. And just hope that it sizes up sort of normally. This one's we're gonna have better luck with, I think. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Oh, you know what we can do is make this one a second wall height for sure. And then we'll just have the space to make the roof look better. Which will be perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, there we go. And then we can move this up a little bit so it doesn't look so silly. And move this out. And then it looks nice. All right, great. And then we can do the same thing with these things and move them up here. This time matching this pitch here, which should be maybe one more up. See, I was hoping that this would like solve this issue, but the real problem here is that this roof isn't the same pitch as this one. And I can't really fix that unless I move this forward a little bit more. Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. If I move this forward, will that cure our problems? And not really. I'm more thinking about this little tiny gap here, but once we put our paint on, or like our exterior on, it'll be a lot better. So that's good. Okay, cool. And now for the top one, this one's gonna be more fun because we can actually play a lot with, can we actually use a 6-sided roof? I've never used one of them before. That might be the play. I might have to make something more custom than this. But this is a good start. I've never used a 6-sided one before, and this is a 6-sided thing. This little room here. Or is 5 better? 5 is so random. I've never used 5 and 6-sided roof. Can we make this just a little bit smaller? Ooh, not really. Can we move it to the middle at all? No? Yeah, this is the issue. Okay, what if we did an octagon? Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Why isn't it deleting? Okay, 8-sided. And if we can make it a little bit smaller, are we gonna have the same issue? Yeah, we are. Well, it's fine. First, we're gonna just do this because it's fun. Well, actually, no. Wait, bear with me. Okay, first we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna raise it up. Then we're gonna do Control C, or no, Shift C. There we go. And you get all these interesting different ways to play with the roof. Whoa, 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 whoa. But this is what I want. I want this kind of vibe. And then we can make it taller and it won't look so silly. I mean, to be fair, that's exactly what it looks like. So I think I absolutely nailed that. Let's move it down 1. And then back here, what we're gonna do is just cover it with a diagonal hipped roof. Because I've never used them before and it might work, question mark? Hold on. This isn't a bad idea. Shift C, there we go. Let's move this all the way up and this down here like that. And then that, and then, maybe. Okay, maybe make it a little bit smaller. If we at the very least like get it, ooh, we can't make it any smaller, can we? No, we can't. Can we make this any smaller? Can we like hide it inside a little bit? I mean, it's not working. Okay, what if we duplicate it and flip it the other way? I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever made. I'm actually kind of impressed with how I've managed to hide my little mistake there. What do you mean, nah? Is it bad? I don't know how to fix it. I wish I could make it better, but this is the shape of the room. There's no roof that fits that. All right, new idea, another idea is that we just make this room an odd shape and we just delete these walls. Okay, hear me out. And then we delete this. Oh, shirt. Let me just make sure this isn't deleting anything I don't want it to delete. Okay, you get deleted. You get deleted. Delete that little ceiling. Okay, hear me out. Do the windows on this side. And then you like really can't tell because the whole top covers it. And then it's a weird shape, but like it already was a weird shape, you know? Is that better? Okay, good, good. I mean, it's weird, but it's fine. I think once we pull it all together, it'll look really whimsical and really fun. This should be a little bit taller, so I'm gonna make it just an eensy bit taller as well. And like no one's gonna be looking that closely, it's fine. From far away, I mean, it's matching, right? It's starting to match up with it, and it's looking fun, so yeah. All right, cool. So let me pull up my reference photo again. All right, so as for the roof, like texture, actually, let me finish off all the windows and everything first. So back here, we have some more of these like weird base game windows on either side again. Oh, there's 3 of them actually. So there's one in the middle at probably this height here, and then one right here and one right here. Then up above, we have like some really weird giant windows. Hold on. Let me go second story height and see if I can find the same vibe. It's almost like two of these beside one another. I could do that. Or these. Oh yeah, these are better. Yeah, these are much better. Okay, I'll do this, and then I'll show you what I'm sort of looking at here. So there's at least two of them there. Whoa, okay. And then... oh yeah, we need this little half-hipped roof thing again over here. So we'll put that up here. Hold on. We need that here. So that can go there, and then we need to move it over just one more. And then it matches that side. So we can move these up just a little bit. And then it looks really good. We'll move this down just a touch. Okay, now these look like they're a little bit too high compared to that. So we'll move them down just a little bit there. Perfect, perfect. Now, unfortunately, there's like a tree in the way of whatever is going on in here, but it does look like there's a doorway similar to the one we have over here. So I'm just going to copy that one because it looks almost the exact same. Although I don't know where it would be going. I guess it must go inside. I didn't think it would, though. That's fine. I can reevaluate here. So let's, sure. Let me just get rid of this stuff. Maybe pull this out to... oh, but how am I going to roof that? It's fine. Oh, I got an idea. I know how to do this. Hold on. How do I do this? And then you just like pull in all this or something. And then this. Oh. No. The amount of like in my head arguments that I'm making right now. I got an idea. We make this. We keep making this room bigger. Okay, we're gonna make this go out just one more. Okay. We're gonna make this go out just one more. And then we're gonna go like this. And then trust the process, trust the process. We get a half-hipped roof going this way. That goes in, so you can't see it. We make sure there's eaves. And then we pitch it down just so that it's the same height as this one. And we pull this back. Nope. Hold on. Hello? Okay, now, why? Why must you do this? Oh. There. Now, oh my gosh, what is going on? This goes down one more? Perchance? No, how does this match up? Hold on. Do you have to go down one? Oh my gosh. What in tarnation? Oh, hold on. Let me just make it bigger. And then go like this. Nope, too low. Hold on. Like this. And then like this. And then like this. Why is this one not behaving? Oh, there we go. That's what it is. Oh, you need to come out. Hold on. Oh, come on. Please. All right, well, there's a little bit of a roof glitch, but that was what I was intending to do. Sort of have this, like, interesting turnaround point here where it just goes right into the house. Okay, that's better. Whew, roofing this thing is a bit of a nightmare. Goodness. Okay, so then over here, we know that there's a fence around here, so let me pick out the fence that I want to use. What do they have? Oh, okay, interesting. So it does look like a base game fence, almost like one of these guys. Let me draw it. Nope, nope. Oh, great, now we have this issue. With the roof coming through. Not to worry, not to worry. Well, some worry. Oh, nope. Sure. I don't know. At this point, I'm like so done with this roofing situation. Alright, that's fine, because then it doesn't clip in. Okay. So back to whatever is happening in here. They have a sort of... It's like a dark, it has a dark top and a white base. So let me look up like dark brown and white. I'll show you what I mean if I find it, but I don't know if I'll be able to find this exact thing. It's like the handrail part. Oh, this. It's like this. It's just like that. I don't think I'll find one better than that. Let's see. Probably not. This looks like it could be an outdoor thing, right? Probably. It's kind of a lot of fences. That's like too low, I think. It's not really an outdoor. Bear with me. Maybe we do go with this one. Yeah, I buy that. That looks good. Okay. Now, the roof is very, like, brown and green and stuff, but I think the brown is obviously just, like, leaves falling on it, but I want to see if I can get, like, a rusty roof to emulate that a little bit. So, what else is on windows on this side? There must be, like, a door coming out here, right? Oh, yeah, right. We were supposed to do a door over there. Hold on. We'll do this one here. Then we'll go down again and put it here. I don't know why there's so many like front doors to this place. But anyways, what else? What else? You need to have these windows elsewhere too. These need to be on here. So there's one on this side here. And one on here. And then, don't worry, I won't forget about that little roof piece there. So we got those ones. And then, do we have one on that side? No. Actually, we probably do. Let's put it here, just for symmetry's sake. Then we have all the ones on this side. And then on this side, it's a little bit harder to see, but I'm gonna guess there's none over here. Just because, I don't know, there's none over there. It's canon now, okay. And then up here, I don't think we have any other ones in any roofs, so let me put that little roof decoration piece on. So what we're looking for is honestly just the right color, so it's kind of just like a light brown one. Honestly, it just kind of looks like this. But I also want to get the roof texture right, so maybe I'll do the roof texture first and see if I can match it. So let's look up, oh, I think the island living ones are going to be good. Or this one. So let's see if we can look up the colors. So we got green is the main one. Definitely like this one. It's too bright. But it's exactly what I was thinking. It's like, it's got the run-down look to it. But it is very bright. So maybe we go with like this one or this one. It kind of looks like this one. Yeah, because this one's like more earthy. It's not as like in your face about it. And it is the same roof everywhere if I am correct. I don't think I see any different roofing. No, okay. Now for the trim, we'll just copy this like brown trim if we can. No, okay. Don't worry, I remember which one it was. It was this one. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was this one. Is it this one? No, I don't know. All right, let's see. Can we get this? Sheet metal roof, no. No. All right, I'm fairly certain it was this top one here, so I'm just gonna go with that. Okay, that's looking good there. I think we got everything on this side. Got this one, got those ones. All right, perfect. That looks pretty good. And then the siding, I wish we could recreate this, but the siding is actually like at an angle on some of them. So like it reminds me of the flooring from Vampires, but of course we can't do that. And then some of it is like a log cabin. So I would say like the base of these parts, like this body part here is like logs. So we'll go into well, is it siding really? Not really. But we'll go into siding first just to see. Because it's kind of like this. So it's more like gray. I wish we had like gray color. Would it be in paneling? Huh. Would it be in paneling? Alright. I'm gonna look up tentatively gray. It is like a light brownish gray. It's definitely just aged wood. That's what happens to wood naturally over time. But I can't really think of a better way of putting it. I mean, this one is beautiful from Seasons, and it would work. It's just that it's horizontal versus vertical, and I'd really like to get horizontal if possible, just because, you know, it's fun to be as accurate as possible with these sorts of things. See, yeah, they just have like a white one. I feel compelled to go with this from the whatever this is called pack, but I don't know. There's not a good color on it is the thing. Like this is just the wrong color. It makes the house look way too alive, and we want it to look more like on the verge of death, you know? Is there any good gray ones in here that we could use? We're really lacking in horizontal stuff, if I'm honest. Let's check in here, just in case. I see this, but it's not, it's too modern, obviously. Yeah, I think maybe Seasons is our best bet. It's either this one or it's this one. They barely look different, to be honest, and this one's a little bit brighter, so we'll do that. So we'll go in here for this one. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna manually do it. So this side here, we'll alt place it here and here in front of here. Alt place it on here and also on here and there. Then this side, it should be as well. And then over here, oh, there's a little chimney. Where is that? Oh, wait, what? Interesting. Where is that supposed to go? I'm seeing like a little bump out here. I'll see if you can notice the same thing. So basically, like the very middle picture here with I wish I could point to it very well. Well, anyways, it's like in here, it's the second one in, and it's got the like two faces. And I'm comparing it to the one to the left of it as well that shows this piece that we've made. And I'm wondering where that little bump out actually is, because that chimney there sort of indicates, let me turn off gray. That indicates to me, where are you? We'll put it here. It's like over here almost, because you can see it. Oh, you can't see this now. Hold on. You can see a chimney in the main reference photo up in the top right that's poking out over here. And then the only other place we see it from is this angle here. Which is confusing because I thought this little bump out was on this side. There's nowhere else for it to be. Well, I don't know. Anyways, whatever. We'll go with it. I'm gonna put the... Here, I'll take this off screen. I think that this little bump out is where it's supposed to be, so we're just gonna leave it there. As for that chimney in that area there, I don't know. I guess like this would probably be... This is the siding that's on other things. That's not like logs. So we'll leave it like that. Upstairs though, I don't know. So now I think that's the extent of that log part. It's just that like base, which is interesting. And then what we have over here on this little weird awning thing is like a gray vertical clapboard situation. Kind of like this. It's a little bit lighter though. I wish there was something in between the like really harsh gray and the off-white. But there is not. So let me put on gray and white. We'll go into paneling again. It's almost like this. It's gotta look like it's from the exterior though. Where's the other vertical one? Where are you? I know you're in here. Right, it was this one from Cats and Dogs. I mean, it's not bad. This one looks more like it's from... Okay, no, this one makes more sense. Okay, so we're gonna go with this one here. And this goes up here. This siding stuff, I think I'm just gonna put almost everywhere else. Because it goes on these roof pieces and stuff. We'll just put it on these, even though you can't really... Whoa! Even though you can't see it. Let me see here. Why is this not a room anymore? What's going on? No, it's a ceiling room. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so we'll go up in here. Make sure this is all around there. And then all around here as well. On this one. And I think that's everything. What's a tall roof? They're all tall roofs. The whole thing is quite tall. But this one, you mean? I know, it's a pain. I wish The Sims would cut this away so you could actually play upstairs. Like, if I was to play this, I'd be so annoyed. Like, here. I should, yeah, do this room as well. So annoying. Anyway. It's alright. It matches the reference photo, kinda. Alright, let's choose an actual good... Oh, the wall trim on this one's actually different. Hold on. The wall trim on the this roof here is actually white for some reason. So I'll just put that back like that. Is there any other roof trims that I got wrong? No. No, that's good. Okay. What else? What else? Oh, the foundation we should probably do. So the foundation looks to just be some kind of wood. In a couple of areas it's brick. Don't really know why, but I'll try my best to do that. I think this will probably be the best for most of it. So we'll go around and do that. What color? If this has a good wood tone, maybe? Not particularly. Well, this would at least match, which is good. Do we have one that's matching from Seasons? I don't think so. No, we don't. But that's okay. Okay. Alrighty, and then over here, do we have it? Okay, so that's it everywhere. And then where does it have the brick is the thing. I think there's some terrain sort of differences. This is supposed to be on here as well. Okay. So let me just get rid of this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you really can't see this poor layout, but basically there's like a fun little room there that no one will be able to access. All right, terrain. Okay, I think I want to raise up the ground just a little bit in some areas. So where would it be done? I think it's out front here that it's a bit more raised up. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Nope, stop it. Okay, there we go. So here, if we go into terrain manipulation, we raise this up just a little bit. That kind of looks more accurate. And then over here, it's almost like it's lower, which is, well, maybe not that low. There you go. And then for some reason, over on this side, this is like supposed to be brick. Don't know how I'm gonna achieve that. It's more like stone. It's like this. But it won't go properly because we don't have rooms made yet. So I might just leave that for now. Okay, as for the stairs we need to use, I think they're all wooden, except for the ones here. So let's look through the stairs and try to find some like stone steps. Probably these ones are best. We'll do a nice warm one. Okay, perfect. And then the flooring here is also like a very similar stone. So like a warm, I keep saying warm. You know what I mean. It's warm. It's warm tone. We need to match this as well. So let's get that on here. Or actually, it would also be stone on the side. That's better. Okay, perfect. And then over here, oh, the foundation of this would be different actually. Let's see if we can do that. Let's make it the matching one. If we can. Oh yeah, it's this one. Okay. I was like, or not. There's no railings on that one, but there are railings on this one. This one out front here is definitely wooden. So let's get some wooden stairs going. That'll do. And then we have some planks going up to the front that look really nice and weathered. So probably like some of these kind of guys. Except it's a nice light color. So let's see, what color is it? It's more close to that. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. And then over here, I think we'll put the exact same one as well. So this one over here. And then I would hazard a guess that this is the same up here. Okay. And then, oh, for the foundation of this one's a little bit different as well. It's also like wood, but wow, nothing ever matches in this game. This might be their best option, to be honest. It's kind of bad, but I mean, technically it is a darker wood for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe just this. We'll definitely change the stairs, so don't worry about that. What color should we do the stairs is the thing. Oh, maybe we should do these ones, actually. Nope. Hello? Okay, there we go. Those look better. Okay, and then we have our railings, which we have kind of following all the way up to the top there, and it looks like I've got an idea. Again, let me look up that darker brown. Looks exactly like this one. Okay, and then we'll get the matching railing, which I believe is that one. I think. Yes. Sorry, just had a little brain lag there. This might even go out 3, to be honest. Can we do that? Let me just move these out of the way. It looks better when it goes out 3. I think it makes more sense. Nice. Okay. And then what else do we have to do? We got our windows done. Oh yes, right. We still need to get that chimney, so we'll put that in as well. The chimney is just kind of like a brownish red brick. There's a million chimneys. I'm sure we'll find a good one. We'll start with trying to find the shape first, which I believe is the closest to this like Strangerville one, perhaps. Do we have like a darkish brown? We do, although this one looks very nice and new. I wonder if there's one that's a little bit more sad and old, perchance. It's not one of these big ones. It is a square one. So we're at least good in that way. Maybe one of these ones? No, it doesn't have the white top. I think that one is the best, actually, from Stranger Things. Strangerville, Stranger Times. Yeah. Okay, cute. So that one goes there. This is supposed to technically match the pitch over here. Okay. Cool. All right, and then we have like a vent thing happening up here and stuff. I'm gonna actually make this stuff just so it's nice and dark. Stands out a bit more. Okay. So I want to, I keep forgetting this. Hold on. Let me put this thing on. So now we can really go ahead and look for the right color and everything. What's this one? This one, we got this one. Oh, this one could be good, actually. Does it have, like, the right color of roof? That could work. What's this one? Here, let's just place it, and then we'll look through the different options. I think it looks really good. So we got white, black and white. It's actually like a light brown. It's almost like this one or this one, I would say. Yeah, it's either this one or this one. And looking at them both, I think this one makes more sense, potentially. So I'm gonna go with it. Looks great. I'm very excited. Don't know why it's floating. Should be right above this window. Perfect, perfect. Okay. I also pretty sure if we Shift C, or Shift C, thank you. This one also has an interesting sort of like edge to it. Is this all the way up? That can be? Okay, perfect. And then we just go like this. Oops, just a little bit. That's cool. It has this interesting sort of like flip out. So we're just gonna do that again with this one. Pull this all the way up. Pull this down like 1 or 2. And it just looks a little bit more whimsical, which is fun. This one is perfectly straight. This one is also flat as well. So I think it's just these two main ones, but I think that adds a lot. Oh my gosh, I keep holding on to things. Okay, yeah. Very cool. I wish I could like turn the saturation down because honestly, like that's our main issue is that this is just so like much brighter than what it sort of should be. Do we think this one's better actually? Looks a bit more rundown maybe. What even is this? Is this supposed to be metal? Oh, concrete? Oh, interesting. No. Whoa, that's very bright. All right, cool. Just gonna save real quick. We have to do spandrels. Okay, so let's do spandrels real quick actually, because there's some cool ones. Hopefully with the new pack maybe I think is the best ones. Yes, these look perfect. So if we can get them in white, yes, perfect, beautiful. Put some here. On this side, can we go down? There we go. This side and this side. That looks lovely. Over here, they're right in here. And on this side. And then where else would they be? I don't think they're anywhere else particularly. Let's just see if we need to get a, like, whatever this kind of trim is called. I think we should because this edge looks kind of silly here. So what does this look like? Okay, that's kind of a lot. Just need something small. I just need it for this room. Let me live. What's this one? Oh my gosh, it's so glitchy. Place. Yeah, no. What about one of these guys? Or, hold on. This thing, I mean. Can we use this thing? Okay, yeah, we can. All right. Let's find a good one, though. What would be the best? These ones are boring. This one could be okay. And we should just get, like, a nice neutral color. Probably this one. Matches the roof trim. And that just, like, helps it a little bit. Oops, that should be... What on earth? There we go. Oh, weird. Why is that doing that? Why is this roof in here now? Ugh. The roof glitches in The Sims 4 are so annoying. Is it literally just because I put this on? Hold on, let me see. No, it must have happened when I put... Okay, I don't know when it happened. We're just gonna have to cope with it. We'll pretend we don't see it because, frankly, we gotta have the roof. Okay. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. Now, there's also these interesting sort of like design elements that go inside here that we can't really recreate, but we can try with like these type of things because they're pretty interesting and detailed. So let's just get like some kind of nice sort of color here. Maybe one of these ones. I wish these ones had a few more color options, to be honest. Yeah. It's a little frustrating, but I can do these ones. So we'll do this one here. We'll do another one right here. I know it intersects with windows, but like, eh. Here, hold on, I can move these. Move this like this, and this one like this. Then it's not as bad. And then we need one of these little guys or something up here, and we'll just size it down, place it like that. They have some really cool structural elements. This is like one time where I think the pack, whatever the newest pack, For Rent, would be really good because they had some really cool roof trims that did the effect that I'm currently looking for and failing at. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just so cool and detailed. It's very Victorian for sure. I think that's the best I'm going to be able to do is just put something like that, and I'll put a bunch of them. So put one here as well, and one like, oh, hold on. Put one here, and then one like here, until it doesn't go through the roof. Perfect. Alrighty. I'll put one here. Where is it? It's over like this. Something like that. And then over here at the bottom. Nope. Also nope. Something like that. Yeah, that's pretty even. And then we can make these ones up here just a little bit smaller. And if we look closely, yeah, they don't intersect or anything. Okay, perfect. I think those look cute and add just a little bit of that character that's in this house, which is neat. One thing that's actually happening over here for some reason, I'm not entirely sure why, is they almost have like this kind of situation happening where it goes out a little bit more. I might just ignore that feature though because it's like not the best. This looks really good with this little trim here now. That's still the right fence, I think. I don't think there's a better fence than that. As for this set of stairs, for some reason, oh no, this is the same. Okay, this is the same as these ones. We'll just copy this over okay, never mind. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, and then we get this thing and put it... What? Where's my wallpaper? Okay, I don't know what glitch is happening today, but that's not what I said. What in the world? Okay, I'll find it again. I think it was the one from... Yeah, it's this one. And then it's like this color? No. This color? Why are the walls not working? Alright, hold on. Just gonna save real quick because I don't know why it's being silly. Okay. Okay, what next? What next? Let's do the ceilings. Okay. I was trying to think never mind. Things were just being weird. All right, now let's go down here and do some ceiling tiles. We'll do ceilings by, sure, by tile. And then I want to do the same flooring, which I believe was this one in this color here. Except we'll do it in the lighter one. Put this one here. And there's none over there. So that's good. And then, what else? What else? Looks like there's some lights. So I'll put some out here too. Lighting, and then we'll get the wall hanging lights. So some kind of like candle or outdoor light would be the best way to go. I love this one from the Cats and Dogs pack. This one's also good. It's just gotta look like it's an outdoor light and it looks sort of like a candle or something. So let's see. Seasons one is good too. Doesn't have the greatest colors though. And the base game one isn't the right shape. I think we'll go with this one and we'll just make it like a nice color like this. Is there a reason things aren't snapping to my walls right now? Oh, there we go. I don't know what is going on right now with this. We'll just do it in a weird roundabout way. That's probably even. Okay. Very strange. Okay, anyways. And then we also have a board over this window back here in the middle. So I'm gonna look for, oh, the cutting board. Okay, we're definitely doing that. Decorations. Wall is it a wall decoration? It is, right? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. We'll get like this color because it looks like a plank of something. Size it up. And we'll use the 9 key to partially cover this window. So it looks like a piece of plywood's covering it. And then I see another one over here being boarded up from the inside. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Let's just size it up twice. Put it like, actually I'll put it like this so it looks like it's leaning against it and it's inside. Because that's what it sort of looks like. It's only half the window. And then I don't think there's any other ones that are really particularly boarded up, but I will go into debug and see if I can find some wall decorations. All right, let's see. It's like a wooden plank thing that I'm looking for. Oh, maybe it's live edit actually. Let me see if I can turn that on. Nope, nope. There we go. Live edit. Okay, and then decorations, wall decorations. Perfect, this is what I'm looking for. Okay, so for this door here, for all the doors actually, I'm gonna try to find a wooden plank that actually looks like it would be boarding the place up. I know there's one somewhere in base game, potentially. I'm not exactly sure where it would be. I'll probably have to scroll till the, oh, maybe live edit doesn't work here. Let's just go with all live edit then. And I'll go with base game for now, just because I feel like it definitely is in base game, the one I'm thinking of. We'll probably finish the exterior for sure today, and then I'll leave the rest. Here's what I'm thinking of. This is exactly what I wanted. So we'll just put a couple of these guys like this. I don't have like tool mod, so I can't actually do this like really nicely. But like, it's pretty good. Are these floating a little bit? Ooh, kinda. Is there any other ones? Maybe if we size it down, it won't be as bad. Let me see. I'll just squish it right in like that. Kind of doesn't work. It's a nice idea though. Here, I'll put it out here just as a reminder that I kind of want this stuff. And then we'll see what we can do. Here's some intact ones. Okay. What else could we use? There's got to be some other kind of like plank or board of wood that we can finagle our way into covering and making this place look super condemned. This? Oh, wooden plank decorative. Oh, so many. Oh my gosh, perfect. Let me just put a whole bunch of these out here. Perfect. Like, it's not like a construction site, but it was abandoned and then condemned kind of deal. Okay, that's a really good start. Wooden plank, decorative, as opposed to wooden plank, usable, potentially? Derogatory. Ah, you're funny. No, I think it's... What is this? Let me size this up. What are you? What? Why is this... Okay, don't mind me. Yes, wooden plank as in something that's usable in the game, perchance. I'm not exactly sure. Why are there so many of these things? What's going on? How strange. All right, let's take off base game and then make it, get to work. Let's just see what we have. This could take me forever. Like, I could just spend forever in here. So I won't do that. But, you know, I just want to have a couple looks. Like, I know this one from... Oh! Cats and Dogs has some good stuff. They have some really good, like, broken down things, which is really helpful. Like, I don't know what you are, but you're helpful. That's so cool. I do want to make a game that's entirely made of, like, debug items one day, but it would be so boring to stream because, like, 90% of it would just be me, like, scrolling through and being like... So, I'm not gonna do that, but I might make a YouTube video. I'm not sure. Seasons might also be good. Oh, no, there's nothing in Seasons. Okay, that's lame. Get famous. Whoa. It's a big tree. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna give up on this for now. That's a very large sign. I'm gonna give up on the debug live edit situation for the boarding up of the place for now, because that's not really important. Sometimes my keyboard isn't working and it's kind of concerning me. Let me just save again. What else do we need to do? We need to add some of these little decoration pieces to this one as well. So let's work on that. I'll just zoom in very slowly so it doesn't do the thing. We'll just add one to like these spots here and then fix it in a second. So this one is gonna go a little bit smaller and then it's gonna go up here. And then this one also, and then up here. This needs to come forward just a little bit. Don't know why it jumped like that. It's annoying. Move that down, move this one down just a touch, and this one down just a touch. Okay, and then we have more of that detail, which is great. And then, oh, this is fun. There's like a drain pipe here that you can't see, but that's neat. I might try to incorporate that if I can find something in debug. Like one of these guys maybe. I mean, you can't really see it, but I might do it anyway. just because I know it's there. And you know it's there, so. Okay, and then do we have any other outdoor lighting or anything? I don't think so. Which is a little odd. I mean, you'd think there would be, but it's also a condemned place. Oh, that's so cool! You can't see, but in one of the photos, one of these windows is actually like open. That's so cool. How would people even get up here is the thing. There must be a ladder. Like, there's no way you would be able to get up there. Because there's nothing else. Like, there's no other thing at this height, you know? I don't know, it's very strange. Anyways. Okay, very cool. Does this, like, go all the way through? Okay. Interesting. Okay. What else do we need to do for today? I think what I'm going to do now is also a little bit of the interior layout. We won't actually do any of the decoration yet, just because that'd be a lot. So we'll do that on Saturday. But I want to do that, and then we can do more finishing touches later. But this does give us a nice, good start. So I'm pretty pleased with this. Now let's dive inside quickly. How are we gonna do this? I feel like this is the main entrance and this is like the other entrance. I think over here needs to be the living room because there is like a chimney right here. And probably like the kitchen could be back here. It's so weird though because like where would a chimney go? You'd think it'd go on like the edge of a wall, but this looks like an entryway, you know? Let's just tentatively put something like this down so that we have a nice big entryway. Then if we make, I guess it doesn't have to like make sense really. All I know is that I have one interior photo and I will bring that up again actually so you can see. So if we zoom in here, sorry, if we look at this little piece right here in the like top right corner, the interior we do have stairs, of course, and we have it facing some kind of window. And what I assume is that it's, because I only see one window and it's that older type of window, it wouldn't be anywhere facing, it wouldn't be facing this. There's too many doors on the side, so I think it must be facing like this middle window here. So I assume there's stairs coming up this direction. So we'll start with that and just see where that takes us. So if we can put them like right here, I think this makes sense. Oh God, what did I do? Why? Why is the lighting like this? What? Well, okay, I don't know why the ceiling and everything is being weird. What? What is going on? Why does this room behave like it doesn't have a roof? It literally does. Hold on. Yeah, there's like a full-on roof here, no? Am I crazy? There's a full ceiling. There should not be a lighting glitch happening. Is there one up here? Hold on, let me zoom in real close here. This is gonna look a little silly for a second. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats. Oh! There's a hole in our ceiling somewhere. No, there's not. Wait, what? How is there a lighting glitch when there's no hole in our ceiling? EA, why you do this to me? Okay, hold on. Must be this thing. Is this thing being weird? Whatever. Okay, you know what? I'll figure that out later. For now, I just want to put these in. And then make this wall. So I think this would go like one above this for sure. I don't know what's going on here, but let's just, you know, pretend. And then we have like, clearly we got like a wall here. I think this must... Where does this lead up to again? Can we make it too wide? That'd be fun. Does it work? Yeah, it does. Cool. Okay, so we'll make this one too wide because I think that's what it... Oh, it curves though. Ooh. Oh, hold on. Curve it like this. And then we take out the bottom. And then we go like this. No. Never mind. We'll just make it one wide. And then I assume there's like a wall along the side of this thing. Okay. And then it's centered, right? So we've got like this side here as well. And then there's like a nice archway of some kind. I don't know. I mean, I guess we can just put something random in. It kind of looks like this one, kind of doesn't. I don't know. We'll put this in for now. Okay. And then you can see that window through there, just like that. There's another door over here. Although conceivably this could be like a little, I don't know. Let me see. Well, that doesn't make sense. I just realized these aren't actually like centered really, which is weird. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just make this like a little... No, you can't make that a closet. Why would a closet have a window on it? Okay, well, okay. So we got this room, and we know we have a hallway of some kind. So I'll put this down here. This probably goes like to another little something. Maybe like not this far back, but like here. We just get another one of these guys. And then we know there's some walls. Well, yeah, there are some walls. We know there are some doors along this wall, is what I was gonna say. Kind of like this. Are there any taller ones? There's not really any tall interior doors, rather. That's fine. All right, let's just go with these ones. I love these Seasons doors. I use them all the time. So there's like at least 2 doors here. So we got like one here, and then we also have one in here. And that could be over here. We don't know. It's not the worst. I don't know. What other window could that be facing is the question. I don't think it's really facing anything else. It's got to be on the first floor. Okay, let me move this off screen. This has surely got to be like, this has got to be some kind of living room parlor situation, right? Let me get rid of these walls. And what kind of room would this be though? That with so many windows. Maybe it's like a weird little bedroom? And a closet? That we can just remove the window of? Could be. I can make it smaller too. That could be fine. And then, I don't know why you'd have doors in the hallway though. Maybe we ignore the one interior shot that we do have and we just, you know, ignore everything I just made. Nope, never mind, hold on. We gotta do this properly. It's not gonna let me cheat a little bit. Okay, let's just get rid of these doors. Okay, first of all, we can figure out where to put a bathroom of some kind, for one. We can put one right here, maybe, and piggyback the stairs onto that. So let's just grab some random stairs, go upstairs, and see where they might land. Probably right here would be fine. Can we do it like right here? Yeah, that works. And then we can even wrap it around this way so that it's like really unobtrusive. Yeah, that looks cool. And that goes up there. You're just so annoying. Maybe it's... Is it the roof? Is it the roof is the thing? Is it this door? Because this door isn't correct? I think it's the door. Hold on, let me go back. No, it's the roof. Let me just change the door anyways. Get a white door that fits the wall height. That's not a problem. Not a problem. We can figure this out. We'll just get a base game double wide door of some kind that looks like it could go onto a balcony. Or one of these ones. That one looks cool. Yeah. Sure, okay, let's go with that for now. And then we'll put the roof back. And potentially, it'll be fine. Is it doing the thing? It is. Is this roof just cursed? How strange. Okay, so now it's fine. Okay, what if I just quickly make a new roof? That's fine. Everything's fine. We just do it one more time. Just pull that puppy up here. All good. It's all good. No issues, no issues. Make this one a little bit shorter, just because we don't need it to be crazy. Even one shorter, probably. Yeah. This side can be that much, yeah. Does it still do it? It does! Why? Okay, I think we're just gonna have to deal with... We're just gonna have to deal with it. I don't even know what to say at this point. I've done everything I can now to fix this weird lighting glitch, but... It is what it is. It's very frustrating though. Okay, anyways, back down to here. Let's just work on this. Okay, so layout. Definitely want to have a nice kind of living room over here of some kind. So maybe I'll do we do like a closed off staircase? We could. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. And then we just put like one of those archways like I put earlier in here. That could look good. Nice, nice. Okay, cute. And then we have our little bathroom here. This just feels like it should be like that. So I'm gonna do that. And then I still think maybe kitchen should, oh, I don't know. This is so strange, the layout. We cannot do a kitchen here. I'll actually like lose my mind. Maybe this is a bedroom. We'll make this a bedroom. We'll make this the kitchen of some kind. These houses would probably be very likely quite closed off. Oh, we need a dining room too. Okay, dining room, dining room, dining room. Can we make it in the middle? Maybe if we do like a hallway, like this. Let me get the grid back on so I can see. We do this, and then we open this up. It's a little weird, but it can work. And then we have the dining room somewhere in here. So like kitchen along here. Dining room could be like this, and maybe even like, it could be a weird shaped dining room. I don't know why it would be though. Might as well just keep it normal. I think you can still fit everything you need in there if I'm not mistaken. If we make this the kitchen, like imagine you're arriving into the house, right? And this is like the grand entrance. And then you come off into here and you go into the beautiful hallway into the parlor, like the nice sitting room. There's a little bedroom over here. The dining room's here and the kitchen's over here, which would make sense because you could access it from like over here. You enter from this side, you have a nice hallway and you have immediate access to things. You got the one bathroom down here, which I think should be suitable. It's not my favorite layout I've ever done, but it does work. We'll just put a wall here and here, I think, because more arches. So let me get the second wall height, this one, and put it here and here. And that looks really good. Okay. And then into the dining room, we can have like some kind of grand entryway as well. I feel like I always had closing door, like not an archway, I actually had like a door to the dining room, but it had windows in it. So if we go down to like some of these base game ones that swing out, let's just get our color again. I want to get these 2 wide doors. Almost like this one. That's a good idea. That one also looks like it's run down, which is kind of perfect. It looks so short, but whatever. When you're in live mode, you're gonna be like this anyway, so like whatever. Okay, and then into this bedroom here, probably like from the hallway you'd want your entrance to be. Still want to have probably those, ooh, the arched doors. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Into the kitchen, we might have to do another archway of some kind. Into the bathroom, I want to, ooh, it's kind of annoying that I can't access it from the hallway because it'd be really annoying if you lived in this room and you weren't able to access. Maybe I can do 2 doors. I've never done that in a bathroom, but I feel like it could potentially work. We'd have to be careful with it, but I think it could work. And then over here, we need something to get into the kitchen again, so let's just get another archway of some kind. Probably just this one. And then you'd also want a way to get in here from the kitchen. So I think like a little secret door over here would be good. Okay. And then I'm thinking we have like a full-on like boot room, linen closet thing there or something like that. Now as for upstairs, see if this was like working and not being stupid. If it was working, I would make this another little room of some kind, like some kid's room or something, because I think it'd be so sick to live up here. But it's probably not gonna work. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna wall it off a little bit. And then we're protecting the downstairs from the glitch. Okay. So, just to remind myself, I'm just gonna put like some random placeholders. And then I will finish off for today because I'm getting tired and we've done everything we need to do. Dining room table. I'll get one of the big long ones. Seems like such a waste of space. I feel like the bathroom should be bigger. Maybe we make an ensuite. We could. We could. But then where would we put the bed is the thing. Like maybe over here? Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Might change my mind later. We'll see. Toilet. Toilet. Okay. So, I think given our constraints of The Sims, I've done a pretty good job so far in starting this whole thing off. Let me go into this mode here so we can look at it a little bit better at the right angle. I mean, it's pretty good. I'm happy with it. We'll make the surroundings, you know, more true to the picture. And we'll make sure that we have a lot of foliage and a lot of like gross old rundown things and stuff. Oops. Nice. All right. What's happening? Oh my gosh. I thought my game just like completely died on me. And that's why we hit save. Okay. Thank you for popping in, anyone who decided to pop in tonight and chat or just watch. I think we made some really good progress on this build, just doing the outside, the layout and the floor plan and everything. Yeah, decorating some of the exterior and getting the general vibe for it. I'm gonna make it look really run down once I go through like all of debug and live edit and everything. And I'm excited to continue this on Saturday. So Saturday I'll be streaming again at 7 p.m. EST to continue with this build. And then again Sunday, of course, we'll do my all-out challenge, the gameplay challenge that I like to do. So thank you all for coming in today and for watching, and I will see you on Saturday.